Hey, hey, hey. Everything is under control. My name is Yana, and today we are talking about coaching, self-coaching, and working with yourself, improving yourself. In fact, today we are talking about 5 habits of successful people. Watch this video till the end, and you will have the full list of habits that could change your life completely. So the topic is very, I would say, clickbait. Sorry about that, but I need to gain somehow followers. And but the topic is really great, I promise. So 5 habits of successful people, and the first question is, of course, successful is very common word. So the criteria of this success could be different for each person. Let's take this successful person, like general kind of person who is happy about his life in general, who gain money by doing something that he really likes, and this person also has a healthy relationships, and first of all has healthy relationship with himself. As I said, success could be defined by any person differently. What is success for you, by the way? Let me know in comments, and let's interact here a little bit. So the habit number 1 is a healthy sleeping. This is not only my opinion. I studied a lot. I spoke with my clients. I studied a lot of researches. In general, the healthy sleeping is when you go to sleep around 10 o'clock in the evening, before the midnight, and every successful person wakes up early, which is difficult for me. I prefer to sleep late. The good sleep is really, really important. I tell you, like a mom that suffered deprivation of sleeping for 1 year and 7 months and 3 days and 14 hours was tough. Person without healthy sleeping is less productive, less effective, and very much more negative than the one that just sleeps well. And this is something that you can implement really right now, just to try to, for 1 week, to start to go sleeping at 10 o'clock, at 10 p.m. or 11, the latest. And let's try to wake up early, like 6:30, 7:30. What is early for you? If you can do even earlier, this is already a good for you. These famous 6 to 8 hours of sleeping are really something important, and only sleeping well and comfortable could change completely your life. It's not only about the amount of hours that you sleep, but also how and where do you sleep. For example, the best is when your shades are completely closed and your room is very dark, that it should not be too warm or too cold. It's like 19 degrees in the room. So I'm not the sleeping expert here. It's just if you have problems with that, this is number 1 habit to fix your sleeping. Just fixing this one thing will help you already to be more productive, more effective, motivated. So the habit number two is the digital hygiene. The doom scrolling became kind of not cool thing, and I mean, we all knew about this. And if like 20 years ago, one person with a cool phone was considered like successful person, so nowadays we have quite the opposite. The person without phone, like constantly, is considered like successful person. Digital detox became a new black. In some societies, in some circles of people, it's even like a red flag when you are sitting at the table and someone has the phone on the table. So the best for these people would be if the phone is in the purse, and if you really, really need to get some message or call, you say, sorry, excuse me, I really have to take this call, and this is very important. It's a lot about self-respect and respect of other people, because let's be honest, when we see our phone with keeping sending us notifications, we are not 100% into the conversation that we're having right now. So you're now watching this video and you're checking in parallel your phone, right? Do you do this? I completely understand you. I mean, like, we are not perfect people, all of us, but just to start, think about what are you scrolling in your phone, which information you receive is already a very, very healthy thing to do. It's like with food, we are what we eat, right? So we eat healthy food, we are healthy people. We eat fast food, you know what happens. And this is the same with information. What we feed our brain, we become. So our thoughts, our opinions are formed by content that we continuously eating. So we're feeding our brain with a certain content. So you have control in your life to choose what your brain will eat. When you think that after work you just relax and you say, okay, this is my me time, can I just relax? Bad news, you are not relaxing. Your brain is still completely proceeding everything, and it's also very annoying for our brains, for our eyes, to keep on scrolling that feed. So this is the habit number 2. Successful people are very aware about time and content that they continuously eating from their phones, and the best, the phones are used as less as possible. This is something to think about, right? Tell me if this topic interesting for you, and how it's with you, with your phone. Are you pro doom scroller, or you trying already to reduce it? So how is it for you? Tell me. I will be really interested to read your comments. So let's go to the habit number 3. It's reading. Yeah, books, real books. I mean, real stuff. To be specific, if you're reading a books about like marketing or self-improvement, or I don't know, how to be successful, or 5 habits of successful people, like something like that, it's not considerable like a reading. I'm telling about fiction reading, like classical literature, for example. And I was nicely surprised when I realized that actually all the world now is up to reading Russian classics like Dostoevsky, Tolstoy, Bulgakov. And I'm so happy that I can read those in original language. And why is so important to read these books? So the books that are written today, they are written by people like us. Like in the person today, like version 2023 is a very fast. We have social media. So when people try to sell books, the best way to sell it, I read it like very fast, which means it was very interesting. It was really good written. So the difference about the Tolstoy, Dostoevsky, or also English literature or American classic literature is that it was way more tough, way more difficult. It is really, really a lot of description of nature, of characters, of dress, of eyes that were color of the sky that is about to be rainy. So stuff like that, which is for our brains is always challenging to read those kind of books, because we start to build the picture, and this kind of so it's not just improving our language in general, because they use a lot of synonyms, a lot of different words to describe things, but it also creates new connections, new neurons in our brains, which makes it just more healthy, more effective, and yeah, more let's say fast. Yeah, so it's like feeding your brains with really good organic stuff. It's like fitness for your brains. So tell me, what are you reading right now, and what will you read after this video if you didn't, if you haven't read yet before this video? So my last book that I finished just 2 days ago was Alexander Solzhenitsyn. It was about, so in Russian it's Archipelago Gulag. It is about repressions that were happening. It's really difficult thing to read, and I'm really glad I did it. This was habit number 3. Let's resume already what we have. So good sleeping, digital detox, and reading classical literature. The habit number 4 is sports. You know, once I was at a very, very interesting training of Russian speaker, motivation speaker Irina Hakamada, and she told me one thing, like me to audience, one thing that I took it as a big insight. She said, if you want to stay healthy, if you want to stay fit and active, you need to do sports every time, regularly, for the rest of your life. And this is where I realized that sports is something unavoidable if you want to be successful, because this meat suit needs to be also trained. It's not only about brains, it's also about body, you know. And it's also very, very important to balance your mental work with your physical work, because our bodies are material bodies and they become old, they got diseases, and if you want to keep it in shape, you need to challenge your bodies as well, and on a regular basis. And the best, to be fair, would be dancing or some fight practices, because they involve a new movement every time. So it's also keeps your brain creating a new neurons. But any sports is great. It's just you need to find that one that fits to you and just start to do it forever. Forever. For the rest of your life, you will do sports. Yeah. Which sports are you doing right now? What do you prefer? So let's discuss something about sports. If you liked the things that I told you, and if you feel they connected to you, you can put always like to this video and subscribe to this channel. You can also follow me on my Instagram page. There's a little bit more with my private life stuff as well, but it's all connected to coaching and your mental health and transformations. And now is the habit number 5, which is mental health. As I already mentioned, for successful people, it's very important to keep the body in shape, fit and healthy, and to train your brains to keep it also fit and healthy is as much important as it's about body. And what I mean here is, so yoga, meditations, it's like already so basic. I mean, right? Do you do it? Do you do meditations every day? This is a good question, because I'm pretty sure you skip some. I skip some. I tried to put like a meditation challenge, but to find those 15 minutes, for me it's 15 minutes, is so difficult. What is my suggestion? To start meditate 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes a day, just to sit calm and try not to think, to put attention to your breath, and meditation. This is like super important. Just after implementing good sleeping and meditations, you will see already how your life will start to respond to you in a positive way. Meditations is a big important instrument. It's very powerful, and if you didn't try it, give it a try. I tell you, it will surprise you. So I do meditations 15 minutes a day. I try to do a challenge like everyday meditation, but right now it's difficult. It's a little bit difficult for me, and I put it 3 days a week. So, but my long-term goal is to put it every day, to find every day 15 minutes to meditate. And another super important and powerful thing that every successful person do, they have coach or mentor or therapist, and they work with themselves constantly. It's like with sports. I mean, it's not like you need to go to coach like till the rest of your life, but it's a very healthy thing to do like a checkup of your mind setup, of your emotions, emotional intellect, about your relationships, how you deal with people, how is your communicative skills are, how your soft skills are. It's all about coaching. How you feel about your state right now, what is your long-term project. It's very, very, very difficult to do a self-coaching. It's nearly for free, self-coaching. It's cost you only time, which is precious, and but it's also very difficult to coach yourself. Even for coaches, it's difficult. This is why I have my mentor as well. And I'm really, really happy that I decided to have my mentor constantly, because I see from another perspective. And if you feel that this is something that you can start with, I am now taking new clients for private sessions. Please don't hesitate to text me, and we will discuss the terms. First session is for donation, and then the next session is 79 euro per session, and there are also packages of 3, 5, and 10 sessions, which we can discuss. But I just tell you, this is an option that could help you to implement all those 4 habits before, and to have it in complex. Yes. So, and so these 5 habits, they are like very must have. There are of course different other rules and habits each person can have. Each successful person could be a speaker and share what they do for everyday life, which habits they have. I'm pretty sure it's also very interesting, and I'm pretty sure that could be also extended version of this very video, like 10 habits of successful people, or another 5 habits of successful people. If it's interesting for you, let me know. Just in comments, I check them all. And yeah, so this is it. And tell me, what would you add to these habits, what you have already, what is interesting, and you give it a try, and let's grow up together. Remember to subscribe. Remember to keep the balance, giving and taking balance. If you want to thank me for the information, you can leave a comment or let me know that you are thankful. And you can also donate. The link is under the video. So I was really, really glad to share with you this information, and I'm looking forward for new videos. See you. Bye.